We've been studying the 10 essentials of Tai Chi, and today we're going to look at number 10. Seek stillness in motion. It goes on to say, the external martial arts see leaping and stumbling as ability. They employ exertion of strength and chi that will leave the practitioner gasping for breath. In Tai Chi, one uses stillness to manage movement. Even when there is movement, there is stillness. Therefore, when practicing the form, the slower, the better. When practicing slowly, the breathing deepens and lengthens, and the chi sinks to the Dantian. Let me put my sheet away. And the concept of still motion, and we don't put those words together very much. Still motion, they seem to be contradictory, right? But that's what we want to achieve in our Tai Chi. We don't want our movement to be forced and using strength and external force. We want it to be an internal, using consciousness, not strength. We want to be open and loose and soft with our movements. We want to apply those principles to allow our body to relax and to slow down. Now, obviously, it talks at the very end about the breathing, deepening and lengthening. You know, Dr. Yang Zhuing Ming has 8 words that he uses to describe Tai Chi breathing. And those 8 words are soft, uniform, calm, continuous, slow, slender, deep, and long. If you think about those words, that's going to help you with your overall focus on stillness in motion. And I'll say those words again: soft, uniform, calm, continuous, slow, slender, deep, and long. So let's practice with preparation first. An easy movement. Let yourself be grounded. Think about being suspended from the crown of your head. Taking a nice deep breath in as you come up, and breathing out as you go down. Remember, with your Tai Chi breathing, you're breathing in, filling your lungs to about 80%, not 100. And when you breathe out, it's down to about 20%. So breathing in and breathing out. And we don't want it to be 100% because that would be tense. We want our body to remain loose. Now start to slow it down just a little bit and try to match the inhalation with the exhalation. In other words, you can't let it be a nice slow breathing in and then just let it out. You have to match, make sure they're uniform as much as possible. Don't be too strict with that word, but we're trying to make the breathing uniform. One more. Slowing it down even more, breathing in. Think about it pulling up that energy and that oxygen all the way through your body. And breathing out and let it settle in the Dantian. Good, now let's do pushing chi. That one is an easy one as well, but it also incorporates that idea of your substantial and insubstantial, moving from the Dantian, letting the Dantian be the leader. Breathing in as you come towards your body. Breathing out as you push away. Remember, you keep your elbows dropped. You keep your shoulders down, away from your earlobes. One more on this side. Good. Then bring that left foot back. Let's do pushing chi with the right foot forward. Breathing in, try to fill the cavity not only up and down, side to side, and front to back. We have 360. It's a cylinder here. You want your breath to fill all of that cylinder. And really, ideally, you want to think about that breath going all the way through your body. Don't let your arms be real tight to your body. Let yourself be open and loose. That doesn't mean raise your shoulders, but think about just an egg being underneath your armpits here. And we never straighten the arms. We keep them nice and loose. We use our delicate lady's wrist to keep our hands open. Remember that we're rooted in the feet, stabilized through the legs, commanded by the waist, and that energy is expressed through the hands. So slowing it down now, breathing in and breathing out, trying to match that exhalation with the inhalation, still keeping it calm and continuous. There's not a break, not in our movement, not in our breathing, not in the flow of the energy. One more. So remember last week we talked about linked without breaks and how breathing helps us with that. It also helped, remember that whole idea of being focused in the mind. And you need to think about stillness in motion as also being still in your thoughts, keeping your focus right here in the moment. That meditative effect is really what we want to accomplish with our Tai Chi because it encourages your body to relax, to get rid of stress, to lower that blood pressure, to really be healthier. So let's try part the wild horse's mane now with the idea of the breathing, being still in our motion, but also being still in our mind, keeping our mind right here on our Tai Chi. So taking a nice deep breath in as you gather that energy, breathing out as you release, being very conscious of your substantial and insubstantial changes, using your rotation to help your body come into this motion in one smooth upper and lower follow one another. Breathing in and breathing out. One more. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's do wave hands like clouds together. When you're thinking about being open and loose, this is a natural position, right? Our arms being nice and loose, shoulders dropped, elbows dropped. Don't let your body be tight into your, don't let your arms be tight into your body. Wave hands like clouds is not like this. This is much too tight. You can't do that. You have to open yourself up and allow that rotation to help you come across your body. You also don't want to be lifting too high, extending straight. This whole rounded position, containing the chest, raising the back. All of these essentials come together. So let's do wave hands like clouds without stepping first. So be rooted, consciously command this rotation from your Dianne. Let your arms be nice and loose and open. And coming across your body, you can breathe in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Start to try to slow it down a little bit. And good. Then bring your weight over to the right. We're actually going to step left now with our wave hands like clouds. Consciously thinking about our substantial and insubstantial changes as we rotate and we bring that Dianne over that base of support, keeping ourselves nice and balanced. So coming into your wave hands like clouds, breathing in. Now let your mind think about that substantial and insubstantial. Breathing out, let that weight come to the right so the left can be completely empty. Letting that Dianne come over the base of support so you stay nice and balanced. Filling long, slow, deep breaths. One more. It's hard to split your brain when you have to think about substantial and insubstantial, rotation, breathing. All of a sudden now there's lots to think about. So when I'm saying stillness in your mind, it doesn't mean that your mind is blank. It means that you are focused on what you're doing. You're staying in the moment and you're allowing your body and your mind to be completely integrated into what you're doing. Let's do the ward off sequence together. So holding that ball to the right, taking a nice deep breath in, command from the waist, use that rotation, ward off, grasp the bird's tail, roll back, rotate and press, pushing chi. Let's do that same side one more time. Take a nice deep breath in, then breathe out as you ward off, grasp the bird's tail. Breathe in as you roll back. Breathing out as you rotate and press. Breathing in, coming towards your body, and breathing out. Think about how that breathing pattern matches the energies that we talk about in that ward off sequence. You're breathing in here, and then as you ward off, this is the pong coming against your opponent. You're expanding against your opponent. Grasp the bird's tail. Then lu, as you roll back, this is a yield. You're breathing in. Then as you rotate and press, this is a ji. Coming against your opponent, you'd be breathing out. Then on, as you allow that energy to come towards you, but then you come up and press away in your pushing chi. So that breathing pattern matches that energy flow that you're using against your opponent. Let's do both sides of ward off now and try to really slow it down. If you want to as well, try to lower your center of gravity just a little bit. Taking a nice deep breath in, ward off. Grasp the bird's tail. Roll back. Rotate and press. Pushing chi. Bringing your weight over to the right. You're gathering energy for the other side now. Breathing in. Stepping out, ward off. Grasp the bird's tail. Roll back. Rotate and press. Pushing chi. So ward off is a really great sequence to practice slowing down with. I find that a lot of times when I'm doing, especially the long form, and there's a lot of the ward off sequence in there, that's almost a cue to my mind of, oh, I know this one, and I start to speed up. And I don't even, it's an unconscious thing. So you have to work at making sure that you don't just let your mind turn off just because you know that ward off sequence. Really focus, keep your mind in the moment. Practice slowing down with it. Practice deepening your breath, matching your breath with the motions. It's will definitely, if you can get the ward off sequence to really slow down and slow your breathing down, that will translate to helping you slow down with the rest of the form. It's a great way to practice, just picking that one little sequence out, focusing on your breathing, on slowing down, and then it will help you slow down with the rest of the form.